Hey guys, and welcome to the Marketing Maven video series. I haven't really decided what we're going to call it other than just Marketing Maven. And today we are going to be talking about something that is near and dear to my heart because this is something that I love to do. It is basically like printing money. And this is something that anybody can take advantage of. This is not a thing that you necessarily have to do if you only have one product or if you don't have any products yet of your own, even though we do recommend making them. Obviously, you don't need to have your own products to do this. You don't need to have a shop full of products to do this. This is something that you can do with affiliate products, with one product, with an entire shop of products, with an entire product suite, just a kind of section of your products. It's all up to you. What I'm talking about are flash sales. Okay, so if I've lost your attention just yet, I promise I'm going somewhere. The reason that I love flash sales, especially to talk to you guys about them, is because usually it's a lot easier to run a flash sale than it is to do a full launch. So we've all seen launches. We've all heard people talk about like launches. And those are things that, require months of advanced preparation because there's the before the launch, the pre-launch period, the lead generation period, the making sure that everything for the actual product itself is done period. There's a lot of things that go into a full launch. And I've seen launches that have lasted, or launches including like the pre-launch through the entire end of the launch. I've seen some of those that have lasted for months. Like the entire marketing process has taken this person months to create. There is nothing wrong with that. Let me be very clear. I love me some launches. However, when you're first starting out, the idea of spending an entire month strategically sending out emails seems overwhelming, right? For at least most of us. If that doesn't seem overwhelming to you, like good on you. But today we're going to be talking about basically like the baby brother of the launch, which is the flash sale. So a flash sale can be as long or as short as you want it to be. It can range in anything from 12 to 72 hours, basically. So you can decide how long it is. You have total control over this whole thing. This is probably my favorite part. You can have fun with this. This can be something where you're like, you know what? I woke up today and I chose discounts. I'm going to send my people a flash sale and they have until the end of the day to take advantage of it. I usually like to do it at least for like a 48-hour sale where I'm going to be able to be sending them a few emails, not just one. It can be, 2 days, it can be 3 days, it can be a weekend, it can be Monday through Wednesday, Wednesday through Friday. There's no like rhyme nor reason as to how many or how few or when you want to send it up. Personally, I am going to start trying out. I have been doing Wednesday through Friday for my flash sales for a long time. I've done over the weekend flash sales that go from, they start on Friday morning and they end on Sunday at midnight. I've tried flash sales where they end on Tuesday at midnight. So it goes from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and full day on Monday. But basically the anatomy of any kind of flash sale is you have a discount that is a limited time, fast action kind of a discount. It can be whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be 10% off, if you want it to be 90% off, don't do 90% off. But you know what I mean? It can be anything that you want it to be necessarily. But a few characteristics of a flash sale that really make it powerful are the limited time aspect of this discount, the fact that you will have hopefully been engaging with your list beforehand will have a big effect on the effectiveness of the flash sale. How well it goes is a lot of what you do beforehand, but it's not nearly as much prep as a full-blown launch. Like we're talking, just emailing your list regularly is enough to get a flash sale to be helpful for you, basically helpful for your bottom line. So there's that. Timers work exceptionally well inside of flash sales, especially for emails if you have some on your sales page itself. But the whole idea is you're encouraging your people to take advantage of a really, really fantastic offer that you're giving them. Everybody, no matter what niche you're in, everybody loves a good deal. We just do. And it's easy for me to say that in the money niche. Like everybody does love a good deal across the board. So if you're sending people to your shop every single time that you send an email and nobody's really taking advantage of anything, but you have a flash sale and you're going to start seeing people taking advantage of the discount inside of your shop or the discount on your product. But here's the other thing that you need to do inside of flash sales. You will need to email every single day of that flash sale. And it's like that for any kind of a launch, because this is just like a baby launch. That's all that it is a baby launch, a little tiny launch, mini launch, a practice launch kind of for yourself, if you will. But you're still going to be emailing every single day of that launch, at least emailing. If you have a social media following, you can use your social channels to expose your people to it as well, to your offers. But the big thing is you have to get your product in front of people more often. What that basically means is there's a little bit of a psychology principle in place here, is that people need to be exposed to something either 7 or 9 times before they are willing to buy it. So if anybody has ever sent out one email for a product, like a cold email, basically, and you're like, I'm so excited about this, here it is. And then nobody buys from that first email. And then you never talk about it again. And then you say like, well, my launch failed. Well, it's not really fair to say that if you've only ever sent out one email about this product, because most people need to be exposed to something 7 or 9 times before they're willing to buy. Not everybody is a knee-jerk reaction buyer. Not everybody is an emotional buyer where they're like, oh, that sounds so good, I need this. Sometimes not even just that. Sometimes people don't see the email. Sometimes it happened to have gotten sent to the promos tab in their inbox and they didn't see it. Maybe it did get sent to spam and they didn't see it. Maybe it was just a really busy weekend and they didn't see it. Whatever it is, sending out just one email for a flash sale is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. What you should do is if you have, let's call it a weekend. And I actually have this because there is, I'm going to link to it somewhere down here. It's still there, by the way. Liz Wilcox has an email template membership. It is stupid inexpensive, like unnecessarily inexpensive for everything that you get. She adds a brand new email template into this membership every week, but inside of it, you already get access to all of her past ones. The reason that I'm talking about this is inside of this membership, there is a weekend-long flash sale email template. There's 4, I'm trying to think of like the right way to say that. There are 4 emails that she's written out, and she's a copywriter. She knows what she's talking about. There are 4 days or 4 emails, which is 3 days, because on the last day, you're going to be sending 2 emails. We'll talk about that in a second. And this is the email template that I have been using for my shop because I wanted to experiment with it. So I've been experimenting with my shop, and we have had fantastic results from them. You can get them inside of this membership. Again, it's stupid inexpensive, like insanely inexpensive. So over there, that's what you're going to be doing. If you are like, I don't know how to write emails for these, Liz Wilcox, 100%. It's down there. So it's the email marketing membership right now. I think that's what she calls it. Very straightforward name. However, okay. So the anatomy of some things on your flash sale. We talked about the fact that you need to have a limited time coupon code, a sense of urgency that you can use with a countdown timer, and you need to be emailing your people every single day of this launch, of even a flash sale launch. A flash sale is still kind of basically like a little mini launch. Let's just call it a mini launch. Sure. Okay. And then, so on day 1, you will send 1 email. Day 2, you will send another email. 3, let's just call it a 3-day flash sale because this is how my brain works. On day 3, you are going to send your normal email first thing in the morning. And then you are going to be sending a PM email on the last day of your sale. However long you make your sale, If you want to make it 3 days, awesome. If you want to make it 17 days, whatever you do, you should always plan on having a last day, last minute, like 4 hours before cart close email that's going to go out, because of the fact that most people, myself included, we're procrastinators. I'll see your email and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I really do need that. And then something else will come up and I'll be like, I'll get it later. I don't have time for this right now, but I'll get it later. And then next thing you know, it's the last day of the sale and I've completely forgotten about it. And you're emailing me saying, hey, just so you remember, like there's only a few more hours left to grab this discount. I'm like, oh, that's right. And I go over and I buy it. Regularly, that last email will bring in more than half of the sales from the last day. The last day itself makes up about half of the sales for the entire sale. That last email that you send out is crucial. It is huge. It does not have to be long. It can be cliff notes. It can be a simple, hey, just so you don't forget, here it is with a timer and a button. And that's it. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be crazy. These flash sales, we're not talking about spending, writing 3,000 word dissertations for all of these emails. This is something that you can seriously do with like 500 words or less, easily less than 500 words inside of these emails, and send them to your people. It is not something that you need to obsess over. It is not something that you need to necessarily buy like Facebook ads for or anything like that. This is a really also great way to test out your product if you're just creating one, or for like an affiliate. If you have one, you can run an affiliate sale for this too, by the way. If you reach out to, say, I reach out to Jane Doe. Jane Doe has a course that I don't have. I have no interest in making this course. Jane Doe has it though. And I know that I can reach out to her and say, hey, can I run a flash sale on your course? Can you give me a coupon code for this weekend for your course? I have yet to have anybody say no to that, by the way. So it never hurts to ask. So I reach out to Jane Doe, say, hey, can I have a 30% off coupon code or whatever it is? She gives me the coupon code, and now I can run a flash sale to my list. It's not my product. It's an affiliate product. You can do it. I think of like, again, in the money saving space, there's like Rakuten, which used to be Ebates. Around the holidays, they increase their bounty, which means like, instead of giving people $20, they'll give people $40 for signing up. Of course, I'm going to tell my people about that. And of course, I'm going to run it just like a flash sale. I'm going to be emailing them every day of this sale to make sure that the people who need to take advantage of this, who want to take advantage of this, who want to save money and get an extra bonus, are going to see it. So that's how you can do it for an affiliate sale. This is just one of those things, guys. If flash sales, if selling has always seemed like really scary, really icky, this is a great way to test out a product for yourself. This is a great way to test out how your audience responds to a different kind of affiliate, maybe. Or it's a really good time to see what is it inside of your shop that people really, really want. It's a good incentive for everybody involved to take an action. For you, it's to tell your people about new products, or it's to tell your people how you can help them. It's to show your people what else you have to offer. For your people, again, everybody loves a good deal. Everybody loves a good deal. You never know if somebody's been like, oh man, I really wish that I could buy that so-and-so thing that Jane Doe is selling, but it's just a little bit too much. Or like, just that little first in the door, like as long as I can get them in the door with this sale, I know that they would be a customer for life. I just need to get that first sale, because at the end of the day, having a customer and keeping them is like 10 times less expensive than having to find new customers constantly. So once you have somebody who's bought something from you, chances are really, really good that they will buy again and again and again. And a flash sale is a nice and easy thing for you to start to dip your toes in the water of selling without having to commit to like months and months and months of prep. This is something that you could start throwing together on a Monday and it can be ready by Friday. This is something you could start throwing together on a Monday and it could be ready by Tuesday. Like the limits and there are no limits and the possibilities are endless. You control this. There's no right or wrong way to run a flash sale. There's no like, oh, well, how dare you run a 2-day flash sale? It's unheard of. No. If you want to run a 2-day flash sale, you go for it. You want to run a flash sale because it is this is my life, National Blue Pottery Mug Day. You run a sale because it's National Blue Pottery Mug Day. You do it. You pick the rules. You make things up as you go along. It could just be, I felt like giving you a sale today, so I did. There's no rules. You make them up. So even if you don't have a product yet, or if you have been kind of like afraid about promoting your product, I'm not saying to undervalue your work. Oh, no. Let me be very clear on that one. I am not saying, well, you have a course that's $9,000, but it's not selling to anybody yet. You know what you should really do is discount it for $3. No. These kinds of things are only and specifically for things that you would want to give a discount for. I don't usually recommend giving like a super high, crazy discount, especially for anything that requires a lot of your time and energy. For example, I've done budget reviews for people before where I've gone over their budgets. I made the mistake of doing a flash sale on that where I was going over people's budgets and it was $20. I got a lot of budget reviews and it took me way too long to get through them all. And that was my fault for putting it at such a low number, just for the sake of, I felt like there was something wrong with the product itself. I'm like, maybe people don't like me. Maybe they don't need this. Maybe it's the price. Maybe my time isn't that valuable. Oh, and then I wound up basically spending an entire week doing about 100 different budget reviews for $20 each. I do not recommend that. So if you are going to run a flash sale, you have to make sure that this is not something that is going to be a drain on you and your time and energy resources, but also so that you're going to be able to make money. The last thing that you would want to do for a flash sale is run a flash sale just for the sake of running a flash sale for, like, say it's a physical product, right? And you're doing it at a discount. And basically the only thing that you would be able to net was like $1. You don't want that. You want this to be worth your while and worth their while too. So remember, if you're really freaked out about the whole idea of flash sales and what do you say inside of those emails, Liz Wilcox, or wait, is it above me or below me? I don't know. I don't know where it is, but I'm going to leave a link in the description or in the comments or something for Liz Wilcox's membership, because it is so fantastic. I absolutely love it. If email templates have always been something that you've struggled with, or writing emails have been something that you're struggling with, Liz's email membership is what you want to do. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me for today's Marketing Maven video. And I'll see you in the group. Okay, bye.